These clips go by quickly, so I'm going to just make a general statement about what I am seeing repeatedly. This rider's lower leg needs to stabilize and her body needs to follow. Her heel often comes up and her calf slides back. This is because she is standing up out of the tack versus folding at the base of the fence. Therefore, she is jumping with her shoulders instead of her pelvis, leaving her at risk of being left behind because she sits up too quickly. This next rider is actually a good example of what I'm looking for. Hands down, elbows bent. Fold in hips. Calf on, heel down. Follow in pelvis. Follow contact in elbows. Though I appreciate sitting back, you want to keep your hip angle close so that you're not throwing yourself up your horse's neck. Sit up slowly on landing. I feel like this horse is overbitted, but I like the way it's going, so I'm just going to leave it alone. You can see the rider follow with one hand while the other is ready to steer. Okay, now I'm really curious about the bit. I love the strength in this rider's position. She just pinches a little in her knee, which causes her leg to slide. I always recommend a ground rail to any fence that is new to the horse. A ground rail acts as training wheels, so there are less variables for the horse. The rider does mention using this bounce as a way to set the horse up for the one stride. So just like using the bounce for the one stride, you use a ground rail to set the horse up properly for a new fence. She mentions the horse breaks here because it is heading towards the gate, so instead of taking the horse to the fence anyway and then bailing last minute, I would have just done a circle, gathered our thoughts, and proceeded to the fence with good intentions, instead of pulling the horse out and returning. You can see the rider kick the horse off the ground, which is where a ground rail would have come in handy. Additionally, the horse lands cross-cantering because it's unbalanced. I forgot to mention this horse is gaited. There have been other videos where I have asked if the horse was gaited or lame, but this horse is indeed gaited, not sore. And yes, there are horses that aren't gaited that move like a Tennessee walking horse or a Missouri foxtrotter or a Rocky Mountain horse because they're sore. This horse is extremely supple through its neck, so I would recommend adding outside leg aids to turn to fences instead of pulling the horse's head around to get to your line. Pushing the horse straight out of a turn provides more balance. Oh my God, I love gaited horses. This is so fun to watch. They're so fun to ride. They're so smooth. Okay, back to business. Let's discuss rider position. I know you're trying to keep your horse balanced and together, but you can do that better with a shorter rein, folding at the base of the fence instead of standing up into your jumping position, and stay low in between fences so that you're not sitting up and then throwing yourself forward. Audrey Venting, I'm so sorry I didn't put your videos together. There's so many to get through. Shorten your stirrups a couple of holes and shorten your rein so your hands stay in front of the chin while following the contact in your elbows on the other side of the fence.